scholars can, advocate, I guess, for a loosening of these constraints, or for a chance to give Palestinian scholars more freedom. I didn't want to avoid that question as hard as it is. Marwa, do you or Gail do you have a comment on that?
I don't think we have any, sorry, Gail. I'm going to say a short comment, and then Gail, if you want to go ahead. I don't think we can, with the current administration and with the current president that's governing in the Middle East, in the US right now, it is really hard to raise these points and these concerns even within our institutions. It's really interesting that with all the academic freedoms that we have within our institutions, it's really challenging topic, and it's really hard to raise these issues or even push for real commitment for this kind of issues. So.
Yes, and just to add to that, I mean, we've seen some Department of Education suits against universities for, so there are issues of academic freedom in the United States as well. But I mean, one thing we talked previously before, and we mentioned in our article was, as much as we hate Zoom now, the online formats for conferences and workshops have the potential to increase participation from those that face enormous difficulties and cost in trying to travel to especially to North America and the United States, as a way to also amplify their voices when they can present work at the Middle East Studies Association this week online, especially from Palestine, from Iraq, Syria, areas where it's even tougher to be able to travel to some of these international conferences. So again, a very small silver lining, but even beyond conferences, as we've talked before, is being genuine about building partnerships, and that's also a way we can amplify scholars in Palestine and Israel as well that face difficulties in doing research.
Another silver lining that's related to the donors question that one of our participants asked, also it's a good thing, is that some funding organizations are shifting their funding now from research, travel, and so to conference registrations. And so there's so many now organizations that used to fund research in the region are now giving this money to researchers to participate in online events and registration for like MESA or APSA or things like that. So I encourage scholars from the Middle East to look for these opportunities and actually apply for them and use them. It's applying for a registration for APSA or MESA or whatever, it's $100 and something. It's a lot of money in the Middle East. This is really a lot of money. So I would really encourage our scholars in the region to look for these opportunities
لكي ينظروا إلى هذه الفرص وأن يستخدموها.
Okay, thank you. And hopefully, maybe as we have more